Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by. This is kind of a sad little video. Yeah, I'm just here to tell you a little bit about what's going on here on the farm. Dry, hot winds, fires all around. You name it bad, it's happening. Just don't see no point in really doing nothing right now. We've got some wheat to cut and bale, but I can't get any commitments sometimes on some of these farmers, and they think they want to do hay. They don't know what else they're going to do with it, but they just don't 100% are locking in with me. And they say they're going to bale it, but they're not really saying yeah. And so it's just like, and it's booting, and it's ready to cut right now, pretty quick. And it's just, and the humidity this morning at about 6 o'clock was about 14%. I don't know what it's like in your part of the world, but 14% is dry. Drier than dry. Like Alan Alda says on MASH when he's wanting a dry martini. Dry, dryest. The unwet. That's what it's like here. The unwet. You can put a glass of water out, and at the end of the day, it's empty. There's that much evaporation going on out here, and it's like there is nothing. No relief inside. On another note, I have not plowed yet. It's the first time in 20 some odd years that I have not ever plowed at this stage of time. We've always done our spring tillage before we do wheat hay. I always have everything gone over right quick, and that way it'll be good. There's no point in plowing. There's no weeds. There's it's dry. It's all stubble. It's not blowing. Why disturb it? So this is the first year, and there's a lot of people doing this. What I'm doing, they're not plowing. They're just gonna wait till it plows. Wait till it rains, and then they'll plow. What if it don't rain this whole year? We've got to have something to hold the ground. So I'm not going to plow until it rains, or I need to plow it. Matter of fact, I might spray it. If it was to rain here about half inch or so, half inch, and just kind of sprout the weeds, and they start coming up, hell, I just rig up my spray rig on some Roundup and spray it. Even the bindweed is suffering. The white weeds are suffering. So, yeah, what's the point? The weathermen are saying that, we're in for another dry one. That La Nina is subsiding, but it's fixing to come back in. This is the MegaDrought, they call it. It was real dry here in the 50s, and they're saying that this is a lot worse than the 50s. And all you old timers out there that watch my channel, if there is any, y'all guys don't have nothing on us. Y'all always said, back in the 50s, it was always drier. Yeah, y'all don't have nothing to say now. It's dry, and it's drier than y'all were. And diesel at record high prices, and it's just, there's just no, and then you got the tail ends of COVID that nobody will let go of, and all that just has screwed all of our economy up, and it's just not in a good place right now, people. And I'm being totally honest here. It's we are very transparent here. We don't just kind of, for ratings or for whatever, we don't just kind of make it all look all nice and fancy with new paint and all this, fancy stuff like these other farm channels do. And everything's so hunky-dory, and we're everything there and everything there. And then some of the guys that are my watchers, they think, oh, it's just a phase. You'll be all right. They're the ones that's got these big old fancy steamers and a whole bunch of irrigated circles with about 1,200 gallons a minute. And, it's never a drought for them. And they might have their own problems, but they don't have nothing on us here. This is a dry, desolate son of a gun. And I just don't know if anybody can survive it. It's going to be very, very, very difficult. It's going to be very difficult to bale hay here. The warmer it gets, the dew point falls, and it's harder and harder to get a dew. And it's like last year. We was a couple weeks getting dew enough to bale. And man, when we did, we smoked through some hay right quick. But one man can only do so much. And at 48 years old, I'm getting kind of tired. like old Forrest Gump, I'm getting kind of tired. That's exactly right. I'm getting kind of tired of holding up the tent. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it'll all play out somehow. Now the wind's kicking up. Almost ripped my door off. But anyway, that's just a kind of a BS little quick video to kind of get some stuff off my nerves and get some stuff out here. It's not pretty, folks. We're fixing to start cutting maybe one of these days. I hadn't even had motivation to get this swather out yet. It's still in mothballs from last fall. And here we are, we're just days from cutting it. I just hadn't found the motivation to get it out and get it worked on. I know I worked on my round baler, and I know I worked on this and that, but hadn't had the motivation. And I liked it. I'm liking it pretty hard today. This year, after this last fall, and our future. So we're just kind of liking today. So I'm sorry to bring y'all down, but it's just kind of that's the way it is. At least I got my red E hat. Y'all notice that? Red E. Yeah, at least I got my red E hat. So, but anyway, life's little treasures. Red E hats and Milwaukee tools. So, and MacBook Pros. So, and iPhones. So, I guess we'll survive. So, thank y'all for the little BS session, and sorry to bring y'all down, but hey, it's just what it is. So, adios, and maybe we'll be happier next time.